Hello, and good afternoon. Welcome to Discussions with. Let me clear my throat. DT Paka, happy Thursday. Yeah, sheesh. Already Thursday. What up, Twitch? Already got Twitch up. Hey, DJ Do It. You're my first contestant on IG Live. And of course, welcome to my YouTube fam. Thank you for those that have already liked, subscribe, and follow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow to the YouTube, please. And thank you. Got another good discussions with DT Parker. This one is going to be out of Georgia. DJ Do It. I'm trying to let these folks get on so I don't have to keep repeating myself, because I hate when I have to keep repeating myself. So I'm trying to wait for them to more folks get on, because I just hopped on here. But yeah, another good discussions with DT Parker. I hope everybody's enjoying their Thursday. What up, Chef? What up? Is that Diamond? I'm not sure how to say that, but what up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Discussions with DT Parker. We do this every day around 2 o'clock. I'll say around 2 o'clock because, yeah. Anyway. But like I said, Twitch is active. Of course, IG is active. And YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. All right, this one is out of Georgia today. We'll get into it. And then for the folks who hop on late, we'll have to play catch up. It is what it is. So Georgia mother says her son was not wrong for assaulting his female classmate after allegedly slapping him before he flung her across the room. What up, Clean? Mother said if a female is putting their hands on you, you have the rights to defend yourself, is what she taught her child. So I'm going to run this back because I want y'all to see the video. Twitch, unfortunately, you won't be able to see the video. But yeah, YouTube and IG, I got you. So today's topic is, was this little boy wrong for putting his hands on a female classmate? Mother says he wasn't. So take a listen. Or actually, I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see.
It was this slap that Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the edge.
You see how he flung her?
Slap in the face the first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the part that the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown. The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version of the clip. But here's how Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview. Did you smack him 3 times?
No, wasn't, no.
Because the person at the school I talked to said there's video of you hitting the kid 3 times before he snatched you up. Is that true?
No.
But does Cotton think her son took things too far? I asked.
Look how he flung her.
That your son went overboard with how he handled the situation when this 115-pound girl slapped him in the face?
Absolutely not. And I say that because I teach my girls to keep their hands to themselves. If they were to hit a male, expect to get hit back like one. That's how I was raised. And then when it comes to my men, my young boys becoming men, if a female is putting their hands on you and you have all right to defend yourself, don't hit them back because you can seriously hurt them. Restrain them some way, somehow restrain them and then walk away. That's exactly what my son did.
Understandably, both parents are upset.
Child, this thing is a mess right, y'all. Ooh, sorry, Twitch. I cannot show you the video because I do not have those rights as of right now. But for my folks on YouTube and for my folks on Instagram, baby, what do we think? Hey, Joey, welcome to the chat. Discussions. We are discussing. You've seen it. I showed it to you. Joey, I'll run this video back. Was this little boy wrong for putting his hands on a female classmate? Now the little boy is alleging that the little girl put her hands on him first, and that's why he retaliated. But the way that he flung her, clean, the boy is a model citizen. Baby, he didn't fling her like she was one. Hold on. Let me, hold on.
Of the room. 11 Live's Chase Howell spoke to the mother of the boy who's in that video, who says people have it all wrong, and she has proof.
It was this slap that Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the edge.
Look how he flung that girl.
Slap in the face the first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the part that the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown. The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version of the clip. But here's how Paradise answered me.
Okay, well, you've seen the video, Chair. You've seen the video. What are your thoughts? I don't like the way he flung her. Even if she did slap him, you don't fling no girl like that. I'm sorry. Hey, mama. Model day citizen How, please explain clean. Wait, Baby Brock said he just displayed his immaturity. He reacted before thinking. Plus, they had an audience. Mama said he wasn't that bad. I think he could have just... It wasn't that bad. I think he could have just walked away. Did you not see how he flung that girl across the classroom? What you mean it wasn't that bad? That was bad! He pulled one of them damn WWE moves. Oh my God! And flung her. I'm sorry. No, she was wrong for putting her hands on him. But baby, he flung her like she was just a piece of meat. DJ Dewitt says that's what happens when you put your hands on somebody. Man, this is a tough one. I told you I had a good one for you today, DJ Dewitt. It's Discussions with Dee Parker. There are no wrong or right answers, okay? All opinions matter on this show. Okay, all opinions matter. Clean said, what was he supposed to do? I hope that's not what you're teaching your son. I pray to God that's not what you're teaching your son. To fling a little girl who's 115 pounds across a classroom. I hope that is not what you're teaching your son. If anything, you should be teaching your son, if a female puts your hands on her, you restrain her, and then you move from there. Baby Barack said, but we didn't see the slaps. I saw the slaps. She slapped him once. I saw one time. Now, I don't know about this extended video because they're saying that there's an extended video. I need to see the full video. But the boy was seeing stars and went off. Joey Cake said, some women won't like this response, but we really need to teach our young ladies not to resort to violence as some of these boys are unhinged. I can appreciate that, Joey Cakes. We do have to teach our little girls not to resort to violence, especially when it comes to the opposite sex, because we all know, you know what I'm saying, unless that's a timid and frail male, you're not beating up a guy. We know that, right? And yeah. Anyway, but we also got to be teaching our sons, though, too. I hear what the mama's saying. But that wasn't the way. That wasn't the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? No, he didn't have a right to be hit and slapped. But flinging her across that damn classroom? Nah. Couldn't have been my kid. Baby. And then this mama talk about, what she say? He ain't wrong? Couldn't have been my kid, so you just teaching your son that it's okay. DJ Dewitt said, I was always taught to keep your hands to yourself when you go to do otherwise, except whatever comes after that. I mean, I was always taught to keep my hands to myself as well, but a slap, I gotta rerun this video back, because to me, this slap wasn't that serious. It was the damn WWE wrestling move that he did. I was like, damn, okay, I understand, but he didn't have to do that. Baby Barack said, I think the girls think they can hit a boy, but boys can't hit back. Yes, many girls are under that, some, I won't say many, some are under that expectation of, you can put your hands on a guy and they're not supposed to hit you back. You better do like, what's this did in, what was that movie? Dead Presidents, where he yoked her ass up? That was too much. I'm sorry, that was too much. Clean said, you can teach your son all day But when somebody punches you in the face, I think his response could have been a lot worse. I think hold on, because it's circling back, and I want y'all to see this.
Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the edge.
I guess it was a slap in the face the first time.
Sorry, Twitch, I can't show y'all.
After that, he just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And I don't see the repeated hit that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown. The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version of the clip.
He touched her hair and she slapped him.
Answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during
it looks interview. Like to me he touched her hair and she slapped him. So I'm just trying to make sense of this. Joey Cake said, if a man initiates it, then that's unacceptable. The best thing is nobody touch anybody. But at the same time, I taught my kids to defend themselves. Even when it comes to women, Joey Cakes, you taught them that if a woman puts her hands on you, you have every right to defend yourself. Like I said, there's no wrong or right answers on discussion with Didi Parker. There's no judgments over here. DJ Jewett said, but there we go, comparing the levels of slaps. They used to have a series, didn't they? Clean said a lot of women are used to punching and slapping dudes with no consequences. That it becomes a bit of a cultural norm. More situations like this will teach. She probably will never hit a man again. I'm sure she wasn't. He flung her like she was maybe like some dirty ass laundry. Joey Cake said hitting is unacceptable on both sides. Girls hit boys because they really believe that they won't hit back. A part of me feels like that. A part of me feels like that some women probably do put their hands on men thinking that there won't be any repercussions. But ladies, yeah, some of these men will hit you back. So I don't encourage that at all. But I feel like even though, because I keep looking back at this video, and in this video, it looks like he touched her hair, and that's what provoked her to slap him. But again, I'm only seeing what these folks want us to see. I need to school somebody to run the whole playback. Okay? Because there's more to this story. Okay? Because again, like I said, I saw him grab her hair, and then she slapped him. And then he got up and did his move. Hold on, Joey Cakes. Joey Cakes said, one of my exes called herself slapping me. That was the last day we were together. She called me 1,000 times and stalked me, but it was a no-go. I really don't play that. Well, Joey Cakes, at least you were man enough to walk away from that situation and you didn't retaliate, or did you? Ha ha! Inquiring minds want to know. Baby Barack said he was embarrassed more than injured. The reaction is what most boys his age would have. He threw her like she was some, what? I'm just saying, that is crazy. Clean said, why do y'all feel y'all should be untouchable no matter what? Women punch, slap, shoot, and stab. Yes, men have to defend themselves against women too. Hopefully with less force. I didn't say y'all don't have the right, but did he have to be so aggressive? He picked her up like she was a part of the WWE SmackDown. Like, he flung her like they be flinging them wrestlers across the ring. So, he didn't have to do all that. He straight did a wrestling move on her. He dragged her. Hey, Mr. Clifford, that's what he did. He dragged her. That was a drag. You know what I'm saying? I can understand somebody slaps you. And if they're repeatedly slapping you, you grab your hand. I just don't think that's the way to go for you to teach your sons to be putting your hands on females. But you do. That's them your kids. Joey Cake said, I taught my son to walk away, but don't look back. Absolutely, Joey. I like that. That's the best piece of advice. Yeah, well, just walk away. Clean said, if he initiated it. Hey, Mr. Clifford, we're talking about, I don't know if you saw this Georgia student who, he's a young boy. He put his hands on another young female student. I'll play the video back in a second. Clean said if he initiated it, he is wrong and should have accepted the slap and kept it pushing. But if he wasn't the initiator, it would have been worse. Again, I want to run this video back because, again, from what it looks like to me, it looks like... Hold on, because she talks and I don't want y'all to miss this part of the video.
Spoke to the mother of the boy who's in that video who says people have it all wrong and she has proof.
This slap.
Look, he touched her hair.
That Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the edge.
Look how he flung her.
It was a slap in the face the first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the part that the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown. The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version of the clip. But here's how Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview. Did you smack him 3 times?
No, wasn't no.
Because the person at the school...
Because it doesn't look like she did slap him 3 times.
You hit the kid 3 times before he snatched you up. Is that true?
No.
But does Cotton think her son took things to...
Alright, so we seen the video. Again, it looked like he was the one that touched her hair and she responded back to him by slapping him. Joey Kick said, no, I've never struck a woman in anger, but I'll slap that ass with everything I got. You are stupid, Joey. Leave it to you to say some mess like that. Clean said he had adrenaline running through his veins. He acted in the moment. He probably can watch that video now and realize he was too aggressive. But in the moment, you don't have that level of perspective. So what does the extended version show? Where did the 3 slap part of the story come from? That's a good question. I want to know where the extended version of the video is as well, because like I said, both of these parents look like they're just sending in bits and parts of it. Like the one part of the video showed a little bit more where he touched her hair and then she slapped him. I didn't see the 3 slaps. I only saw 1 slap. Then he got up out his chair and he's towering over her. I think they said she weighed about $115. Like, come on. Baby Barack said, yeah, if it was just a slap, then he was wrong. He overreacted. Hey, love. He overreacted, was put on the spot. Punk move. Mr. Clifford said, keep your damn hands to yourself. 1, 2, or 3 slaps. But Mr. Clifford, you don't think that how he handled that situation was a little bit too aggressive? Like, I understand, like, somebody slaps you, but he literally dragged her. Again, I'll play the clip back for the new folks on here, but he dragged her, and again, it does not look like she initiated that. Again, I don't have the full video. I'm only going by what was posted on social, so I don't know the complete backstory. She's saying she didn't put her hands on him 3 times. She said she slapped him once, and it looks like he touched her hair. Okay, and that's when she slapped him, which is a reflex too. Somebody touching on you, you know what I'm saying? Clean said, one thing we know, this kid has a future in the WWE, putting people through tables. Baby, that's not funny, because baby, the way he dragged that little girl, oh my God, I felt bad for her. The way he dragged her like that. Hey, Worldwide Mike, Mr. Clifford said, yeah, but still, keep your hands to yourself, period. I get it, Mr. Clifford, but, was this boy wrong? Hey, Ray, because the mother's saying that he wasn't wrong in his actions for putting his hands on her. Again, I'm trying to figure out where the 3 slaps came from, because I did not see it in the video. That's why I keep replaying this video back. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on.
Was in that video who says people have it all wrong and she has proof.
Let's watch it again.
It was this slap.
Touched her hair. She slapped him.
That Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the edge.
Baby!
It was a slap in the face the first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown. The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version of the clip.
So he touched her hair.
Here's how Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview. Did you smack him 3 times?
No, wasn't, no.
Because the person at the school I talked to said there's video of you hitting the kid 3 times before he snatched you up. Is that true?
No.
But does Cotton think her son...
So it looks like they probably started the video from where the mama was saying the video starts where the last slap happened. So it was 2 more slaps before that. So where are the 2 more slaps before that? Or whatever. Because I need to know who initiated it. Even though, like you said, Mr. Clifford, 2 wrongs don't make a right. But I'm just saying. Joey Cake said, I'm sorry, Dee. I get it. And yes, he may have overreacted, but that's the risk you take when you resort to violence. I mean, I get it. Mr. Clifford said, no, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. And Joey Cake said, the Chris Brown and Rihanna incident happened 20 years ago. And to this day, he's judged for it because of how he reacted. He is, but I mean, let's think about 10 years ago when he was blackballed. I'll say he was blackballed. Nobody was messing with Chris. To now, folks is now starting back to mess with him. But I get your point. Baby Barack said, in this day and age, this sort of behavior is becoming the norm. You heard about the girl who got into it with her coworker and called her dad. I saw that story. And he came to the job and I saw that story. I was like, what in the what? The daddy just went to go defend his daughter and now he's dead because of some... Yeah, so it's crazy out here. Hey, Tasha. Today's discussions with T.D. Parker is we're talking about a Georgia student. I'm asking if he was justified in putting his hands on a female student because of some video. And I'll show you that video in a second. Clean said, I feel like they need to interview the other kids that was in the room and get the truth. Well, I think the reporter was saying that that I guess some of the video footage that they have from one of the students shows she did slap him 3 times. Joey Cake said, and yes, Chris Rock said nobody is above an ass whooping. Just don't do it. Okay. We got that part. But that didn't warrant that. That he dragged her like she was in the WWE SmackDown. It didn't warrant that. Okay, hold on, Tasha. Let me run the video back for you so you can see it because everybody's on here seen the video multiple times. So the men's have been commenting, and I'm the only one saying, no, he shouldn't have did all that. But here we go.
Live's Chase Howell spoke to the mother of the boy who's in that video who says people have it all wrong, and she has proof.
It was this slap.
So she slapped him?
That Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the edge.
I guess it was a...
Look how he dragged her.
The first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown. The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version
so he
of
touched
the
her
clip.
hair,
But
and then she
here's how
slapped him.
Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview. Did you smack him 3 times?
No, wasn't, no.
Because the person at the school I talked to said there's video of you hitting the kid 3 times before he snatched you up. Is that true?
No.
But does Cotton think her son took...
All right, so that is what we are on today with discussions with T.D. Parker. Did this young boy, did he go too far? Hey, Joe, did he go too far with putting his hands on this female student? I say he did. He could. Y'all know damn well he could have did a dead prez Lorenz Tate. Okay, you remember how he yoked up old shorty when she rolled up on him? You remember that? He didn't have to do all that. He dragged her like she was in the damn WWE. No, he didn't have to do all that. And if I was I would be upset. Clean said it's a lesson learned. After all this coverage, they both will most likely engage in violence with the opposite sex. After all this coverage, they both will most likely engage in violence with the opposite sex ever again? Or you're saying they most likely won't engage in violence? You did say that. Most likely won't. Likely won't engage in violence. It's a win-win. I mean, I hear you. But is this something, I mean, we do teach our kids, if somebody puts their hands on you to hit them, but to what level? That was a little bit excessive. Yeah, I got you, Clean. I understood what you were saying, won't. That was a little bit excessive. You know what I'm saying? I understand the mom feels like her son didn't do anything wrong, but that was a bit too much. Like, I don't think the message should be, okay, if a female hits you, you go through that extreme, because that should never be the extreme. It should be like Joey Cake said, walk away. If a person of the opposite sex puts their hands on you, and then never speak to them again. You know what I'm saying? And I do understand that y'all feel like some females feel that they can hit men and get away with it. And that ain't the answer either. Ladies, don't be hitting on these men if you don't want to get hit back nowadays, because they will hit you back, or even worse, try to kill you, for putting paws on them. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying in regards to this situation. It could have been handled a lot differently, and I understand y'all probably like, oh, his adrenaline was running, and his veins was pumping, and he wasn't thinking. But yet you have to think about those things, because, you know what I'm saying, had his classmates not been recording this situation could have went left for him, and it would have looked really bad. From the only part that she sent, Tasha, from the part of the video that she sent, because she didn't even send the part where he touched her hair and then she slapped him. So it looked like maybe it was some playful flirtation, maybe that went left. You know how them little young kids, when they like you, when they like you, you know what I'm saying, touchy, you know what I'm saying, play, pokey, tickle, and then maybe it went left, and maybe, somebody got mad with it, and it looks like she got mad with it, but I need to see the part leading up to, I need to see the two other slaps, and what made her slap, him, and the slap wasn't even, the slap wasn't even that hard, it looked like, for it to warrant her to get dragged like that. That's all I'm saying. And if I was this child's mama, baby, yeah. Joey Cake said, so if a woman comes at a man with a knife with no intent, how should he handle it? Be a gentleman and get stabbed, or punch her in the throat? You know what, Joey? They're middle school, Tasha. Well, at that point, if somebody is coming at you with deadly force, then I'm going to say you're going to have to fight for your life, sir, man or woman, beast, or, you know what I'm saying? But this child didn't have a knife, a gun. She had her hand, and the slap didn't even look like it was that hard. And I'm not trying to stick up for this young lady, but what I am saying is, Joey said, I'm going to pull your hair joke. Right. The middle school pokey, pull hair, the little flirt, and then somebody might get mad, especially if you don't like the other person. Like, don't touch me. What you touching me for? You know what I'm saying? I need to see the other part of this video and how this started. You know what I'm saying? Not that it probably would change my answer, because, again, like Mr. Clifford was saying, Tasha said, baby kids, like Mr. Clifford was saying, nobody should be putting their hands on anybody, period. But I think, fellas, and I know you're probably going to be like, no, Dee Dee, that's not how that works. I think you should be teaching your sons to walk away, or to figure out another way to de-escalate the situation. I think you should be teaching your kids to de-escalate situations, not escalate. That escalated the situation. Joey Cake said, yeah, they will probably get married. You know what I'm saying? That's how them little middle school kids flirt. Oof, would not go back to middle school for nothing in the world. Tasha said, my kids are taught to respect boundaries as well as conflict resolution. The boy didn't have to go that far. Now, Tasha, let me ask you a question, because you have sons, right? You don't just have daughters. I believe you have sons. So, in this situation, how are you telling your son how to handle this if a girl puts her hands on him? I'm just curious. What are you telling your sons in, like, if a girl ever puts their hands on them, what advice are you giving them to handle that situation? Baby Rock said, what if she is a linebacker size? Do we take the beat down still? If she's a Rasputia? Rasputia. I'm not messing with y'all. A Rasputia? Baby. Then you, or what's her name that was in Friday? What was her name? I rock rough and stuff with my Afro Lady Rage, who was after Day Day and Friday. I ain't messing with y'all today. I don't know how to handle that situation. I don't know what up, super bad. I don't know if you saw this story about the Georgia student that put his hands on a female student. I'm asking if he was justified for putting his hands on the student, and then I will run this video back for you, but give me a second, though. Joey Cake said, Baby Barack, exactly. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't feel that was the appropriate way to handle that situation. He did not have to wrestle her or drag her like she was in a damn WWE. That video straight looks like a WWE SmackDown. Like, he watch it. The way he handled her in that video. I got to run this video back because y'all trying to make excuses. And again, had nobody caught this moment, this little boy might be in trouble.
115-pound girl.
He might be in trouble. She's 115. 115. You mean to tell me you had to do that? And she's a $115? Come on, bruh. Come on, bro. He a big dude.
11 Lives Chase Howell.
Hold on, and I'm gonna put it on there.
Who's in that video? Who says people
towering over her? Hold on.
She has proof.
It was this slap.
Him touching her hair. Then she slapped him.
That Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the edge.
I guess it was a slap in the face the first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown. The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version of the clip. But here's how Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview. Did you smack him 3 times?
No, wasn't enough.
Because the person at the school I talked to said there's video of you hitting the kid 3 times before he...
Did you see how he picked her up and flooded her? Baby, no. Y'all ain't gonna tell me he couldn't have handled that situation differently. You ain't gonna tell me that. Joey Cake said, can I get my girl cousin to give her a beat down on my behalf? Yeah, I'd rather you do that. You ain't got no girl cousins or sister. See, my brother, I will never forget this fight. My brother, our neighbor, was picking on my brother. So my brother came in the house. This is my baby brother too. Nobody mess with my family. Okay, I didn't play that. So this baby bro, so he tell me, oh, this girl, she picking on me. So I go outside, I confront the girl. I'm like, yo, my little brother says you bothering him. Like, you better leave my brother alone. She said, bitch. The next thing I know, I said, boop, clocked her. When what we're talking about. So yeah, go get the big sister or the little sister, because sometimes the little sister too can fight. Joey Cake said, Baby Rock said the crowd reaction to the slap is what made him toss her ass. You heard all of them say, oh, I'm sorry, don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. Mama said, he's a kid. They don't think like adults. Mama, don't make no excuses for him. I ain't saying he thinking like no adult, but you should not be picking up no girl and body slamming her. That you pick it like this is wrestling. This ain't no damn wrestling match. And he a big brolic. She weigh out 115. Super Pat said she should have kept her hands to herself. Some women feel like they can hit guys and won't get no. I get that part, but y'all missed the part. I saw the hair. He touched her hair first. So I don't know who provoked who, because they're saying there's an extended version of this video, child, and I don't have it. Tasha said, I honestly don't know how my son would have handled this regardless of what we teach him. I know he isn't going to risk putting his hands on a girl because he don't want me to put his hands on him. I know that's right, Tasha. She said, my oldest son can definitely recognize playful actions versus aggression from a female. If it was playful, he would have played. He would have waved if the girl. He would have waved. Weaved it. I think you're trying to say weaved it, waved it. If the girl. Baby Brock said, can't send a sister or cousin to handle another woman unless they have supreme fighting skills. The ride home will be awkward afterwards. I mean, you right. You gotta have a family member that got them hands, and you know what I'm saying? She about to lay it down. I just had to ask Tasha, because I know some of the men on here are saying that, they would not be mad at their son for this. I'm just saying it was a little too excessive. That's all I'm saying. Like, you don't have to teach your sons to put their hands on females. I would say teach your sons to de-escalate the situation if a female ever puts their hands on them. I get it, because women carry weapons, they have guns, they have knives. But I'm just saying, if I had a son, I would not be teaching my son, like, no, you're not supposed to be putting your hands on girls. Like, no. And if a girl does touch you, either try to walk away, which I know sometimes can be hard to do. Or, you know what I'm saying? If she touches you, just grab, because boys are naturally stronger than girls anyway. He didn't have to do all that. That's all I'm saying. Yes, she hit him. Okay. But I don't know the whole situation, because it looks like they might have been playfully flirting or whatever. It looked like he touched her hair and she slapped him. Maybe she didn't want him touching on her hair. I don't know the situation. Super Pat said, she looks okay to me. No hospital visit for her. Super Pat said, a win is a win is a win. That's what y'all say. A win is a win is a win, Super Pat. Listen, all I'm saying is, and I'm going to keep saying that part, all I'm saying is on Discussions with G.D. Parker today is, he had to fling that girl like that. I don't even want to look at this video no more, because I laughed at that part. Damn. He flung her like she was one of them damn body weight doubles in a movie. I mean, come on. God, she weighed 115. You telling me? And let me ask you something. I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm asking, for the men out there, if you had a daughter and this little boy did this to your daughter, you ain't going up to that school as big as his ass is. If you had a daughter, I'm gonna wait. I want to see how the men respond to this. Hold on, y'all. My damn earring dropped. If you had a daughter and this boy did this to your daughter, I want to see the responses. I'll wait. I want to see how y'all gonna respond. I'll wait. Super Pat said, bet she leave the boy alone now. She probably ain't going nowhere near that boy. Tasha said, my nephew has dealt with a girl trying to get in his face for talking to another girl, and he restrained her and then put her in a headlock and walked her to the classroom to tell the teacher. Right. You don't have to throw her like no damn sumo. I don't mean it. Lord forgive me. But that part is funny. Mama said the girl better learn. Actions have consequences. I get that. But I'm gonna wait. Because I want to hear the men's response. Men, you telling me the way that this little young boy flung her, I don't care who put who hands on who, the way that this little young boy flung her, you telling me if a little young boy flung your child, your daughter like that, you ain't going to that school. You ain't going to that school. Joey said, I'll be telling that manager of mine that I'm going to be out for the day, and I'll be in tomorrow. Yes, I'll be right at that school confronting that boy and his parents. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you, at least. Because, baby, I wish you might have flung my daughter like that. I would have been all up in your face. Clean said, after he put her through the table, the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme song should have came on. my God. I'm not watching the video no more. I can't. I'm going to cry. And I'm going to cry from laughing. And then clean with the visual. Oh, I got to get the music. That's so funny. Oh, God, y'all are crazy. Super Pat said, I got 2 daughters. Sometimes they have to learn. I would get with the boys' parents and have them apologize. Nah. Why you want an apology now? You ain't see nothing wrong with what he did to this little young girl. But if it's your child, it's a problem now. If you had a daughter, okay, and this boy, and I'm going to play this video back, and I'm not looking because I'm not trying to laugh, because damn clean, you done gave me the damn visual. I need to play the damn music behind it now. Oh, God. I'm going to play it back one more time. But no, seriously, fellas, Joe was the only one that kept a bean right now. You mean to tell me you ain't going up to that school? Okay, as big as that boy is, that's a big-ass linebacker. I'm going to the school. I don't care.
That Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the...
Look how he flung her!
It was a slap in the face the first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the part that the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek.
So she slapped him.
The video we showed you originally
look how big his ass
was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended
he touched her hair, then she slapped him.
Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview. Did you smack him 3 times?
No, wasn't enough.
Because the person at the school I talked to said there's video of you hitting the kid 3 times.
Baby, I'm not messing with y'all. I'm over here trying not to cry. I can't watch that no more. Tasha said they too comfortable with each other. This wasn't new to them, in my opinion. It's just this time there was an audience and the reaction might have triggered the boy. That's what I'm saying. Because you know how these little middle school children be flirting, child. They don't know no other way to flirt besides, oh, let me poke you, let me tickle you, let me touch you, maybe touch your hair, pull your hair, let you know I like you, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But yeah, Clean say, yo, I don't even know if I can play it at the same time. Let me see if I can find this music. I'm not watching this video no more. I'm not messing with you, Clean. I'm not messing with you because I'm not about to be on this live. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna watch this video one more time, but baby, I can't watch it without laughing. And it's not funny. It's actually a damn shame because that little boy, he should have dragged her like that. Don't nobody deserve to get dragged like that. I don't care. Mama said my mama would have sent the whole family to beat his ass. I'm trying to tell you. He wouldn't have got away with that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can pull up this theme music. Because I'm not messing with, without us getting banned off this, IG. Hold on. There it is. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to see if it'll do it. Super Pat said, if he that big, imagine how big his daddy is. He might throw me. Super Pat said, I ain't going to nobody's school. You, baby, you on your own. Tasha said his mama looked like she be slapping him. LOL. He blacked out. He might have from a flashback. I got what you saying, Tasha. He had a flashback and thought that was the mama and then took it out on her. Joe said it might be also a form of bullying that he was doing towards her. Right. That too. Very true, Joe. Thank you for bringing that up. He said, I don't like bullies and they know when the strike, when nobody's looking. Yeah, that too. He could have been trying to bully her because, again, I need to see the video footage from the slap. That's what I need to see the video from the slap. Tasha said, LOL, my brothers were 6'5", 6'4", and 6'2" in middle school. Boys wasn't even trying to flirt with me, let alone fight them. I bet not with three brothers all over the age of 6 feet. feet. What is going on, Tasha girl? No. They was like, we good. Hold on. Mr. Awesome said, I apologize, Mr. Awesome. I didn't see your thing on Twitch. He said, as a joke, I'm going to be like Mo from the Three Stooges and poke him in the eye and then throw a pie in his face. Yeah, these middle school kids, you remember what it was like to be in middle school when you crushed on somebody, you did annoying things to get on their nerves, until they noticed you. And I don't have the very first beginning of the footage of this video, so I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can play this this damn goal at the same time. I don't know if it'll do it, but let's try for ish and giggles today, cause y'all are funny. Let's see.
Boy, throw his female classmate desk before walking out of the room. 11 Live's Chase Howell spoke to the mother of the boy who's in that video.
Hold on, let me do it. Hold on, I got the music for y'all. I'm done. I didn't do it right, but if I lined it up, oh my God, I'm done with you today, Clean. Clean said, God damn, 6'5" in middle school. Sheesh! F.A., come on in. You're right in time. We got 30 more minutes. Clean said, yo, I told you it hit different. That is funny. I need to find the original music to this Cole, whatever it's called, Stone Cold Steve Austin. F.A., we're talking about, I don't know if you saw this story. You might not, because it's based out of Georgia. But a Georgia boy, I'm asking if he took things a little bit too far with a female student. He assaulted her. And I'll play the clip, but I'm trying to find this soundtrack or this theme music on YouTube, and I can't find it. Theme music. Hold on. Let me put in the theme music. What up, DJ Primetime? So I'm gonna run the video back, but I want to play the music behind it because that shit is funny. What up, DJ Primetime? Hold on, y'all.
Disease and struggling with your symptoms? It's not too soon to talk to your doctor about Entyvio for moderate to severe Crohn's and learn about the results you need, including rapid symptom relief and long-term remission.
YouTube and the damn ads share. Hold on, let me see if this is it. Here we go. Hold on. So I'm gonna play the video back with the music. So here we go. This is funny. So yeah, for my new folks, I need you to see if this young boy was right or wrong. Is he justified? If they'll ever get to it. Here we go. Okay, I'm done. Babe. Let me turn this off before IG turns us off. I'm done with it. That is funny though. It go hand in hand. But for my new folks, if you saw the video, what are your thoughts? Did this young boy take it a little bit too far? Did he take it a little bit too far? I'm not messing with you today, Clean. Did he take it a little bit too far with this? And then I want to play this. I'm sorry, old folks, for my folks who've been on here riding with us since 2:15. I got to play the video.
Made into some desk before walking out of the room. 11 Live's Chase Howell spoke to the mother of the boy who's in that video, who says people have it all wrong, and she has proof.
It was this slap that Adriana Cotton says set her son Derek over the edge.
I guess it was a slap in the face the first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the part that the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed Paradise Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown.
So that's her video.
The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version of the clip. But here's how Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview. Did you smack him 3 times?
No, wasn't enough.
Because
All right, so We don't know what the truth is because we don't know where the other part of that video is. We saw one slap, okay? Ain't he messy though, Tasha? We saw the one slap, but we didn't see the two other slaps that had happened before somebody started recording it. Mr. Austin said, Dee, did you get in fights in middle school? Yeah, I was telling you, hey, OC baby, I was telling you, my brother, like Joey Cakes was saying, can I go get one of my girl cousins to beat her up? In this case, my brother got into it with a girl or whatever, and he came and got me. And the girl tried to get fly with me or whatever because I confronted her about picking on my brother. I'm like, yo, you gonna leave my brother alone? And she was like, I don't see you. Okay, there you go. And I was like, you gonna leave my brother alone? And she was like, bitch, I ain't gonna do nothing. And I said, bitch, popped her right in her damn mouth. And that was, yeah, we was fighting. But so I did, and I got into another fight in middle school because this girl, and it had nothing to do with me. I'm always in some shit, FA, that ain't got shit to do with me. I don't know how to get myself in these situations, but it had nothing to do with me, FA. It was one of my good friends was messing with the girl's boyfriend. So the girl decided she wanted to confront me about the girl, my friend, messing with her boyfriend. I said, yo, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm minding
Right.
my business. I didn't see shit. And I did see, but I ain't telling her that. So she got mad at me, and we got into a fight. I beat the fuck out of her because, girl, don't you ever confront me about no man. That ain't my man. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But at that, did you see the video?
Yeah, I seen it.
What are your thoughts? Did this boy do too much, or was
No,
he justified?
no, he justified. We gotta. He was justified in my
Look at
opinion. We got. I grew up in that era where they say don't hit women, right?
you.
I remember that, like don't hit girls. But I also grew up in the era where girls didn't hit men either. You know what I mean? So it's that don't apply anymore. We gotta. I think we got to. Honestly, I think this needs to happen more for women to start realizing why they shouldn't hit men. 'Cause for whatever the reason, that got lost. They think they don't know why they shouldn't hit men, right? But
Mm-hmm.
or boys. But now when these type of things happen, it's like a reality check. You know what I'm saying? It starts to let them know why they shouldn't be putting their hands on men because it's not a battle that they're gonna win, and it's gonna look very drastically differently. I'm sorry, it's gonna look drastically different when he put his hands on you, opposed to what you're gonna be able to do to him. So I think it's actually a good thing. I think we need. I think we need more of it.
Did
Actually, I
you
think
see
women
when
need.
he dragged her though?
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean?
Okay, then I
I'm
got
100% okay with that.
I got another question for you. Got you opening and T. I don't know if you saw the video footage of the Georgia boy. His mom feels like he didn't do anything wrong in the situation at school where he is on video basically dragging a young girl. So I'm saying take it too far because the story is that the girl put her hands on him first. But looking at the video, FA, it looks like he touched her hair. And again, I don't have the first two slaps of that video, so I'm not 100% sure of what transpired before
Right.
they started filming that. But according to other witnesses, they're saying that she slapped him twice. The third slap is what we saw. The third slap is when he got up. But he's a big ass dude.
Can,
FA, if
can we
your
take?
daughter, let me ask you a
Yeah,
question. If some big ass nigga like that, excuse my
yeah,
language, puts
yeah.
their hands on your daughter, you're not going to the school to see about them?
That's a separate question.
Okay.
That's not connected with what happened. Of
No,
course,
but what if she did what this little girl did?
that she gonna learn the lesson not to put her hands on no big ass boy like you would just put it. She shouldn't be putting no hands on no dude at all because you can't beat none of them. I mean, the likelihood of it is you. It's a good chance you can't beat boys that's your own size, let alone boys that's bigger than you. Now, me, what I'm going to do as a father is it's
Right.
different than what my opinion is. But
No, but okay, but so if you knew your daughter was wrong and she put
yeah,
hands on this boy first, you gonna let
yeah.
her, you gonna chop that up. You gonna be like, baby girl, this is a
No,
lesson
it's
you
going to
gotta
be
learn.
both. It's going to be both. So I was raised that your family is never wrong in public to a certain degree. So
Ooh.
meaning if my sister, somebody put their hands on my sister, then I don't care if she started it. I'm gonna have to take that. I'm gonna have to get beat up too. You feel me?
Okay.
Now, when we get back in the house, I'm gonna chastise my sister. Go ahead, fool. I'm gonna chastise my sister, and I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to teach her that why she shouldn't be doing that no more. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. But what about your
Oh,
daughter? But what about your daughter? You
they
go
with
up.
my daughter.
Yeah, okay.
And
You
with
go.
my daughter, I'm gonna teach her that that's not something she should be doing. And
But you ain't gonna want to fight that big ass boy for dragging your daughter like that. Fuck out of here.
nah, I'm not fighting no little boy. I mean, how old are these little kids? You know what I'm
They're
saying?
little.
Don't get
They're,
me wrong, that wasn't enough. It'd have been one thing if he was beating the hell out of her. But he threw her and he dragged her a little bit. Okay, cool. That's, whatever. She's more embarrassed than anything. It'd have been one thing if he broke her jaw or something like that. That'd have been something different. And I wanna revise what you said earlier. You said you're not sure of what happened because we got different, conflicting statements
hmm
based on what I am sure of,
What?
that girl's a liar. So I'm inclined not to believe her because she already showed that she lied, didn't she?
How? Maybe I missed
She
it.
said that man asked her did he slap her, and she
Uh-huh.
said no.
The man asked. Oh,
The
she the
interview asked her did she slap the boy. She said no.
no.
We know
He asked her if she slapped him 3 times. She said no. She didn't slap him 3 times.
no. She said no, but that's
Okay.
fine.
Let's run it back. Let's run it back. I just want
Okay.
to make sure. Tasha said, none of them other little boys tried to back him down or help. So I'm pretty sure this goes on very often. Clean Clean said, I knew FA was gonna keep it 100. And Mama said, remember in high school you put some knots on the girl's face with your rings? I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get out my face. I still don't play them games, but I'm coming down in my older age because it ain't worth it. Joey Case, not Joey Case. Joe Grimes once said exactly. So if his mother was saying that she was smacked him 3 times, where's the proof if she only got the video of the one slap? And Joey said, I disagree. Joe said, I disagree. I feel that the parents should be the ones teaching the kids the lessons on that, not the other children. And Clean Clean said,
Mhm.
what up, got you opening ENT? And got you opening ENT said, I'm their king. Tasha said, it's so weird. We weren't like this when we were in school. Shaking my head, we loved each other. I don't know about love each other, but
Right.
we didn't
I
do
don't
all
know where you
that.
grew up at.
Yeah, I don't know about love each other. Joe said no. Her he asked her if she slapped her 3. Yeah, we're gonna rewind the video.
Three times.
Mama said, where were the teachers? That's a good question. Where were the teachers in this situation? That is a good question because these kids are
She might have stepped
rams,
out.
but they're in middle school, so they could have been in what is that? A free period they have in middle school, any study hall, something like that. But here, I want to take a look at the video again.
Have it all wrong, and she has proof.
It was this slap.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna run that back because it's not showing the whole video. What is going on? Let me run it back. Here we go. I'm trying to get past the
A
fluff part.
Snellville middle school boy throw his female classmate into some desk before walking out of the room. 11 Live's Chase Howell spoke to the mother of the boy who's in that video, who says people have it all wrong, and she has proof.
It was this
So he
slap
touched her hair.
that Adriana Cotton says sent her son Derek over the edge.
Look how
I
he's playing her
guess it
FA.
was a slap in the
Yeah.
face the first time. Something was said after that. He just scrolled on his phone. It happened a few more times where she hit him repeatedly. And the video that I showed you was the last slap that she did before he finally retaliated.
On Friday, I interviewed
So here we
Paradise
go.
Muhammad, the girl you see slapping Derek before getting thrown. The video we showed you originally was given to me by her family, and it only showed part of the full video. And while we were unable to get a hold of Cotton yesterday, she ended up reaching out with an extended version of the clip. But here's how Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview. Did you smack him 3 times?
No. Wasn't.
Okay.
No.
So he said, did you smack him 3 times? That's what he asked.
I think that it was implied. I understand he did specify 3 times. I think it was implied that did you smack him at all? You know what I mean? I don't think she was answering no because she didn't smack him 3 times. I believe she was answering. No, I didn't smack him at all. But I may be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. You know what I mean? She could have
Anyway,
been
whatever time.
literally answering the question, like literally. But I believe that they were asking, did he smack her at all? You know what I mean? That's how I kind of took it.
I heard it 3 times. So, because
I
that's
mean,
the
he
part.
said three.
Because that's the part I'm confused. Because we
I
see
mean,
the
but it's
one.
not relevant
We
to
see the
me.
one. We see the one slap. I want to know, but it is because I want to
That's
know.
enough.
No, no, no. Because if you see it in the beginning of the video, you see
Yeah.
him touching her hair, right?
He touched her head. Yeah.
Right. And then
Yeah.
she slapped him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to see what led up to these slaps. Did he touch her or she just put her hands on him? Because I don't see her
Well,
just.
listen, this what I
Go
don't
ahead.
see is equal. Let's say he didn't get slapped twice before that. Hypothetically,
F.A., you still there?
it don't mean you should have slapped him.
F.A., you had
Some
cut. F.A., you had cut out, so you gotta just repeat what you said before you had cut out in the beginning.
If a boy touch your hair, that is not reason for you to slap him. That don't justify you slapping him. And if you decide that you want to take it upon yourself and slap him, then you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of that. If
Yeah,
she
but who
touched
said
her
he
hair,
touched
then
her
she said,
either
"All right."
then?
That's. I'm not saying that he should. What I'm saying is that's something she should have told the teacher about. Hey man, this boy touched me. He's touching my hair. I feel uncomfortable. Not take it on her own hand and slap him. Okay, well if you just got to know this: when you take it to a level, you got to deal with the consequences.
Well,
It's just that simple.
you sound like Mama today. Mama said you got to deal with them consequences. Joe said just before she was cut off on that video, she was literally saying that she didn't slap them that many times. Uh, she was saying it because he touched her hair first. And Joe said, and if you think about it, if she slapped them 3 times, 2 times before, why would he be touching her hair?
Oh, my bad.
Um,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying about the okay, he touched her hair, whoop de doo. But he shouldn't be touching on her to begin with. And I understand like middle school kids are very touchy feely, handsy, you know what I'm saying? But he shouldn't have touched her hair to begin with, and then she wouldn't have slapped him. And just like you said, she could have went and told the teacher about the hair pulling. He could have went and told the teacher slapped him. So
No, that's different though.
two wrongs don't
It's
make a
not
right.
the same thing. Somebody,
After your phone cutting
brother,
out.
we got a judicial system. I said, no, that's wrong because we got a, thank God we got a logical judicial system that doesn't give life for any offense, or they don't give 50 years for any offense. They quantify things. So him touching her hair doesn't equal her slapping him, right? That's not the, it's not a two wrong don't make a right. It ain't that simple. You know what I'm saying? She just touched her hair. That's not enough for her to smack him. Now, if you want to smack him, then deal with the consequences. That's all I'm saying. Deal with the
But
consequences because
it almost
touching the
seems
hair
like
don't mean smack him.
it almost seems like after you're giving pass, so like, okay, he can touch her hair, but if you touch me
No,
and I don't want to be touched, what am I supposed to do? How am I
I
supposed
just
to?
told you, tell the teacher. Go tell the teacher.
And he could have
Go
told the
to.
teacher if what they're saying from this video is true, Fa, and she did put her hands on 2 more times. Why couldn't he have gotten up and told the teacher?
No, he could have too, but to me, it's a difference when somebody assaults you. I think you got a right to defend yourself when you're assaulted. Somebody that touches your hair is not an assault. You're not being assaulted because they touch your hair. Somebody smacks you, you just got assaulted. And I believe in you should be able to defend yourself from being assaulted. So you
Well,
want to, I just, you,
I beg to differ though, because if somebody touched my hair, I definitely feel like that's an assault. Bitch, you want to fight? You grabbed my hair.
I mean, that's how you feel, but that ain't the reality. The court system wouldn't agree with you. That's what
And
I'm trying to tell you.
and had we only seen a part of this video, not even the part
Right.
where he could be facing charges. You do understand that,
What
right?
thing we
That's
got?
why
Well, we got witnesses. We got witnesses in the classroom. They got
do
other people that could have gave
you
testimony.
you do understand he could be facing this could have went left for him if he did not have video footage because it looks bad. It looks bad.
Well,
He
listen. What I'm saying is, The police ain't that stupid. I'm just letting you know that they have the if they. I'm just telling you they have the ability to interview other people in the classroom. Like they're not going to only go by the video. If they got other people saying he was struck several times before that, they can't just dismiss that because it's not on video. That's not how it
Yeah,
works.
but again, everything is cause and effect, Fa. What led up to her slapping him? Was it because he was touching her hair? That's why
I
she's
don't care. I
I,
don't care.
I
I don't care because it doesn't equal.
that,
Listen,
I'm
if somebody
caring.
step on your shoe, can you shoot them?
No.
If
But
somebody
you
step
have
on your
a right
shoe,
to cause
well, that's cause and effect. But that's
you have a
based on
right,
your logic.
but
That's
I
cause
have
and
a right.
effect.
Fa, if you're on my shoe, I have a right to push you off my shoe. Do I not?
Yeah,
If
you can. Yeah, you can remove somebody, but you can't shoot them.
if you're standing on my shoe, yeah, I have a right to get you up off my shoe. Hold on, let me read some of
I
these comments.
understand that. Okay, go ahead.
Tasha said, my sons are very different. Mason is soft. He gonna let girls run him. LOL. Kai is a YN, would have backhanded her and quoted a pimp named Slick Line. Slick back line. Oh my God. Mama said he should not be touching her either. What up, Blackberry? Tasha said she could have slapped his hand off her, but slapping
Exactly.
his face is way more aggressive.
Exactly.
Joe said it could be also from him a harassment situation. So technically, he was harassing her when he shouldn't, because these days a lot of girls get harassed to a point where it gets
What's
even
that?
when.
Coffee?
And Mama said, as you said, Fa, he also assaulted her. And
That's not assault. But go ahead.
what you mean? Well, he
That's
why?
not assault. I just
What
don't
you
want to say it's not considered assault. Assault is not self-defined. It's not whatever you want to call it. Assault has an actual definition. Something has to qualify as an assault. And touching someone's hair is not assault.
I'm talking about the
Right.
part
The what?
where he body slammed her. That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. But that was a mutual fight at that point.
Uh,
That's something. That's called a mutual fight because she assaulted him and then he assaulted her back. So neither one of them, both of them are victims, and both of them are like aggressors. Both victims and aggressors. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Joe said being done. Joe said, but now you're talking about something about threatening a person's life. A slap is not threatening a person's life. And Mama said he was in her personal space. Touching of any kind is unacceptable. And Joe said, at a
I agree
workplace,
with that.
somebody's hair, it can be known as an uh insulting that person. It can be known as harassment too on a workplace if you touch somebody's hair. Just FYI, sexual
Yeah, yeah,
harassment.
sure. Yeah, yeah, I got no issue with that. I got no issue with that either. And I'm not condoning that he touched her hair. I think y'all are missing the point. I'm saying that one action doesn't equal another. I'm not saying that that action wasn't wrong. I'm saying it doesn't equal another. Just because somebody step on your shoe don't mean you shoot them. You're like, no, well, he shouldn't have stepped on my shoe. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm like, no. Yeah, he touched her hair. Yeah, he touched your shoe. But that don't mean you go and assault him. That doesn't equal. That's not an equal reaction.
But if she's asked him on a
A
numerous
reasonable.
occasions to stop touching her hair and he has ignored
Yeah.
those, maybe
Yeah,
she
yeah,
has
yeah.
elevated now to
Well,
my
we adding
if you're
stuff.
not
Yeah.
not understand that I asked you not to touch my hair. I asked you nicely not to touch my hair, and here you are touching.
Right. Right. But that's not a good idea for you. Not a good idea for you because it could have been worse. You could. It's not smart. Listen.
I
Let me just.
bad though. I mean, him. I
You're weak. Okay.
huh?
Hello.
Me? Yeah.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying women. This is
Oh,
not a smart. It's about being logical. I know you guys see. I know you guys believe that you're capable of things that you're not. But if a man decides that he wants to harm you, you would be. It would be nothing you would be able to do. You would be a victim. So just because you decide that you want to hit him, doesn't mean that you're not going to pay the consequences. It's a losing battle for you. It's a major losing battle for you. You're not going to win.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Tasha said so. A hair touch doesn't equate to a slap, but a slap equates to a body slam, is what Fa is saying.
Yeah, it does actually. I look at assault. I look at assault as assault. I mean, obviously there's degrees to assault. I'm not denying that, but in a scuffle, look at it like this. How about this? What if it was two boys? Y'all wouldn't look at if a dude punched somebody in the face or slapped somebody in the face and he picked them up and body slammed them. Y'all would look at that as an equal transfer, right?
Yeah, that's a
But you
boy.
looking at yeah, but you looking at exactly. But the law don't look at it as boy on girl. You look at it as citizen on citizen. They don't give you, oh, why would they look at it differently because she's a girl? Why do you think women should get different treatment? I'm talking
Uh,
about legally.
I mean, what do you mean? Like you said, men are stronger than women. To me,
Right. So if
there,
they know that, why would you be putting your hands on a man?
okay. So I do.
It don't
There,
make no sense.
there are women out there that think that Respucia, okay, from Norbit. And I'm just joking. It was a joke. Respucia from Norbit thought she could beat folks up. I don't condone putting your hands on a man. I don't condone putting your hands on a woman, but I don't think to that
Me
extent.
either.
Like Mama said, he threw her down. That's an assault. Joe said, "You're right. He shouldn't
The
have
slap
taken."
was on assault.
And you're right. Joe said, "You're right. She shouldn't have taken action in that way, but still come down
Yeah.
to he's a bigger guy, he's a boy, and he
Don't
should not
matter.
have put his hands on her." And Mama said, "So why didn't he slap her back instead of throwing her down?"
Well, that's because you can't choose how you get your consequences, baby. That's not how it works. You don't get to choose how you get your consequences. And I want to be clear. I'm not condoning the boy. I'm not condoning that the boy slapped the girl. I mean, slammed the girl. That's not what I'm saying either. I suggested earlier, I said both of them are wrong. You guys just believe the boy is more wrong. And I'm saying I don't think he's more wrong. I think they both were assaulted and you just don't like the short end of the stick that you got after you assaulted him. You know what I mean? You just don't like how yours got, how you got your get back. What I, the reason why I said earlier, I think this is actually good for girls because one, she's okay. She still got all her limbs. She's not paralyzed, not like that. But it's good to be able to, because we need our girls to wake up and stop thinking that they can put their hands on men. And this is a good example of go tell the teacher. Go tell the teacher. Go tell your brother. Go tell somebody. But tell, don't be jumping out there because you're going to get yourself hurt. You know how many women are dead right now because they got into a fight because they smacked their boyfriend? See, this behavior started in middle school. It continues. And they be assaulting their boyfriends when they get older. And one day that boy going to lose it, punch you, and might break your jaw. And then y'all looking at him like, oh, he ain't have to break her jaw. No, you need to stop putting your hands on me or suffer the consequences. It's just that simple. And that's what I would teach my daughter too.
Mm. But you ain't gonna let no grown ass man beat up on your daughter. I promise you, you would
I'm not
not.
going not if I'm there. No, I wouldn't. But obviously if I'm not there, ain't nothing I can do about that. I would teach my daughter not to put your hands on no man. That's what I would teach my daughter.
But should we not be teaching our sons if a woman does put their hands on you to de-escalate that situation, you should not be trying to put your hands on a female? Like there's ways to de-escalate. Like y'all are physically stronger than us. There's ways that you could de-escalate. Look at
Not
Lorenz
yeah.
Tate, did presidents. How when
Hmm?
old girl rolled up on him, look what he did. That's what I'm saying.
I
That is
disagree with it.
what you mean.
I just disagree. I understand that you're teaching that boys should be this is what you're teaching. Girls, if a girl assaults you, then you should not assault her back. And I just disagree with that premise.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that I
Let me read these comments
that
and
was a
I'll let you
okay.
say why you disagree. Joe said, and to be on
All
that
right.
topic of the boy on boy, you're right, but it still will be assault on both of them. But as a girl, it's a little different because of the gender. She was wrong, but he was even more wrong.
I disagree with
Um,
that.
Baby Brock said, and the girls that dress up and act like men are sending the raw messages. They swear because they tatted up and wearing days that they can beat men. I agree with FA. More examples need to be made. Joe said, to be honest with you, we have to see a video of them starting off before all this escalated in order to really talk about how things really have gone. Mama said he was wrong for touching her. She was wrong for slapping him. And he was wrong for throwing her down. Wrong in every situation. Both should be suspended. And Joe said,
I agree with that.
you're so right about that girls need to understand they cannot think they can put their hands on you. People also, and they should have told the teacher or somebody. And Tasha said she's embarrassed like a MF. She thought she was safe because she cute. LOL. Them baby hairs ain't going to protect you, baby doll. Shut
That's
up,
a fact.
Tasha.
That's a
Mama
fact.
said, why couldn't he tell the teacher? And Joe said, we got a lot of comments. Sorry, FA. But if somebody
Yeah.
like you said was to shoot somebody and kill them, now they got to say suffer the consequences over a slap or step on the sneakers that you would say. Tasha said
I agree.
can't men can't de-escalate a woman with foul intentions. His
It's a
only
fact.
option is to remove himself entirely because the men will always be villainized.
I
And
agree
I
with that, Tasha.
agree with
Wow,
that.
thank you for
I
that.
oh, hey JB. I agree with
What
that.
I want, I think we got to stop finding ways to not make women accountable. You know what I mean? All I hear is let's figure out a way to not make the woman accountable.
No,
You understand what I'm saying?
no, I just said that women need not. I mean, I've been saying it because you haven't been on here, but no,
Right.
women need to be putting their hands on men. Absolutely not. I said
What
it all.
what I,
Women do not need to be putting their hands on men, and men do not need to be putting their hands on women. I would much rather because again, if we did not have
but
video evidence of this situation could have went real left for oh boy. He's a big
no,
boy.
I wouldn't. Man. He would have been okay. Trust me. It ain't like he going to jail. You've been a little drastic. Nothing was gonna happen. This was a schoolyard fight. It wouldn't have been no special circumstances just because she was a
The
girl.
parents could
He
have.
got
The parents could
suspended.
have. The parents could have pressed charges. Yes.
No, they can't. They don't have that. No, the option. Listen, I'm giving you game. The parents don't have a choice. They don't have an option to press charges or not. School fights are not handled the same way as fights on the street. The school 99% of the time, the law is directed. Give the authority to the school, not to the police. So the police will reprimand the parents. This is why students fight in school all the time and never go to jail. You know why? Because they give the authority to the school. No, I'm saying, yeah, but it got to be some serious assault. Like it got to escalate to a serious assault. But if it was like some real damage, but just because the dude got a busted lip, nobody's going to jail for a busted lip. They allow the school to handle that, these low level fights. And what I'm just telling you, what I've seen, although it may be cringeworthy to you because you see this girl getting kind of dragged around a little bit, she didn't sustain no real injuries. You know what I mean? It looks way worse than what it is. So he was never going to jail. He's going to get suspended. And just like she should be getting suspended too.
Yeah. Mama said, "Okay, F-Way, we know how much you dislike women." Shaking my head.
Yeah, I hate them. I want you to say that to Tasha too, because I appreciate the balance today that Tasha is providing. She's not giving special treatment to women. She's just saying, hey, listen, human A should not put their hands on human B. I don't, I'm beyond that. Women can put their hand. We've seen the outcome. You know how many men are in jail because they constantly allowed a woman to assault them, and then they finally lost it one day and went overboard, and now they're in jail. Like women just need to stop putting their hands on men. That's all I'm saying. Everybody knows a man shouldn't put their hand on a woman. I don't have to say that. But we do have to, it seems like we have to consistently tell women to stop putting their hands on men. They make jokes about it on the internet. It's all the time. I fuck my boyfriend up. He get out of line, I smack him. Da, 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 da. If that man said the same thing, boy, y'all be ready to cancel him. It's like we gotta stop. We want y'all want to be treated like equal and equitable adults, but y'all keep asking for special privileges. Well, that's a girl. That's a girl. No, she need to. If she was a girl, she should have known better. She should have known better if she was a girl. Period. That's how I look at it. So suspend both of them.
Again, I don't have all the information. I would like to see the video from the original two slaps and what led up to it. I'm not pointing no fingers, FA, before you start saying pointing fingers. I'm not pointing no fingers because neither one of them should have put hands on each other, period. But what I am saying is if I had a son, that is not what I'm trying to teach my child because these police don't play, okay? And I know they in middle school, but they don't play. And I don't know. Joe said, sounds like a toxic relationship. They shouldn't be in there anyway. He said, any woman Any woman up here smack around their men shouldn't be the guy, should never be in a relationship with him. And Mama said, so why are there so many men who abuse women compared to women abusing men? Mama, because they don't report it. Men don't report abuse. That's why. But they are saying men are domestic. There are some men that are DV victims as well, domestic violence victims who get abused as well. So I will not ignore that. Fa, did Fa get off? I can't hear him. Fa, you still there?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you now. Did you hear the last question? Mama said, so why are there so many men who abuse women compared to women abusing men?
It's a multitude of reasons. It's really from baby mama culture. A lot of women was raised by girls. A lot of men were raised by women, and they became effeminate men, and they act like women and be beaten, and maybe they seen abuse growing up. I'm not making excuses. I'm just providing an explanation. And men, real men, don't beat up women, right? So yeah, there's a lot of men assaulting women. And I think it's because they didn't grow up with a father. And the second part of that answer is a lot of women don't. I would assume a lot of women are not assaulting. I would actually argue that women assault men more than men assault women. I would actually argue that. I just think that y'all don't view it as a assault because he may not be hurt. But anytime a woman hits a man, that's assault. And I would argue that women probably assault men more. It just goes unreported and undocumented.
Well, that's what I was saying. Because there
Yeah.
are that do suffer from domestic violence. Just like y'all was messing with Lil Rod, okay, in his booty hole yesterday. Okay, there are. He's a victim too.
Whoa.
Proud
Who's
about. What'd you say, Fa?
I don't know. I'm lost. Who got booty hole got played with? What's going in that mind?
Oh, the Diddy documentary. We had
Oh,
talked about.
I didn't watch it yet. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Tasha said, my thought of the day. You have to drop them final thoughts. My thought of the day is, where the hell do these teachers be? Good question, Tasha. That's why these kids dumb as hell today. Just missing in action. MIA, Tasha. You ain't lying. Baby Rock said, Tasha, the teacher was probably the one filming everything. Clock it probably.
Think
And
my
said, OMG. So everything is the woman's fault. Here we go. Drop the
I
final
mean,
thought. Fa, what's your final thought for today? Good conversation.
final thought is I kind of want to stop focusing, blame on teachers and stuff like that. And I want y'all to start raising y'all kids correctly. You know what I mean? I'm sick of the a lack of accountability in our community with always trying to figure out why somebody wasn't here or that, and instead of trying to figure out why your child is not conducting themselves the way that they should. How about we start raising our kids the right way? That way, a lot of this stuff can be avoided. You know what I mean? I seen this video really quickly where the little boy got shot. He broke into somebody's house, and then the man shot him, and the mom is saying somehow like the shooter was excessive in his shooting. Like all that man, all the boy did was break into his house. It's like it's crazy to me the lack of accountability. Just raise your kids right. Raise them to be respectful. Raise them not to put their hands on each other. Raise if you're a girl and a boy's bothering you to tell the teacher. Make it known to them. Stop taking stuff in your own hands because only bad things happen. And stop blaming everybody else for other things. Yes, a teacher could have been present. Yes, maybe the teacher should have been present. Who knows? But a teacher's not gonna always be around every second of the day. You know what I mean? We gotta teach our kids how to act. So how about this? Be better parents. Because I think we got all these fucked up kids because these parents are so bad. And they
Mm,
want to blame the kids. I view it the parents.
you better say that again. DJ Dewitt said, final thoughts. Keep your hands and feet and objects to yourself. Good advice. Joe said, I agree with you on the final thought because I experienced that. And I 100% agree with that. DJ Dewitt said, final thoughts number 2. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. And Tasha said, my daddy definitely taught us not to put ourselves in a man's place, and you will not be dealt with like a man. I never
There
had
you
any
go.
desire to fight a boy or a man. I love myself. I don't want to get beat up, boss.
Beautiful.
Added that.
Beautiful.
DJ said, final thoughts number 3. punks run up to get beat down. Thank you. I like that. My final thought is, if this was somebody's dusty son that put their hands on my child, I'm fuck that accountability. You ain't gonna drag my daughter. I'm sorry. Just not happening. You ain't me and your son, me and the mama, me and the daddy got to have words outside the school. Come meet me outside, cause yeah, you about to get dragged for your son dragging my daughter. Anyway, mama said final thoughts. Call the Pope. Call the Pope like the white folk. Call the Pope. I ain't calling them. I'm fool with the Popo. I ain't calling the Popo. That's why I'm so
I
adamant
think that's what
about, because dealing with the police, they don't have black people's best intentions. And so for me, in my head, it always ends bad for us. So that's why I'm like, this could have went real left for him. That's why I said that, because it always ends bad for us.
I believe. I want to acknowledge that I can understand black people having.
FA, you went out again. Final thoughts number 4. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Words of wisdom from the great Tupac. May he rest in peace. Big empire. FA, you still there? If not, we about to go. All right, y'all. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday. Finally, well, I can't even say finally. The way that these weeks is set up, child of God, they are moving. We are what, 2 weeks away from Christmas? Can you believe it? All right, I'm dropping my interview this afternoon, so make sure you like, share, and follow. The interview. Oh, you were saying something, Effie. Your phone had cut out for a
No,
second.
I say I can understand black folks having, you know, not the best relationship or trustworthy relationship with the police. I get that. What I also know is this. I know that when we try to take the law in our own hands, it never ends well for us. So I think we're gonna have to figure out a better way of handling things ourselves. Because all that do is end up getting us in jail. You know what I mean? So I get it. But the way we do it don't work either. That's the problem. The way we handle stuff ain't work. Like how you want to meet the parents in the parking lot, that don't work either. Because somebody gonna end up really getting hurt out there.
Yeah, you're right. But
Yeah,
that's just the other side of DD talking.
yeah.
The good and the bad, and they be bumping heads. They be fighting one another, child. I promise you. Um, I just want to leave with
Oh,
this,
okay.
because you don't necessarily have to do anything bad for the police. Yeah, just know you don't necessarily have to do anything bad for them to lock your ass up. So just stay safe out there, my friends. That's all I can say. Joe said, I agree with you on that about the police and black folks. Final thoughts number 5. I wish a nigga might. Okay, then. See y'all tomorrow. The new video with John Singleton's son, Seven Singleton. I'm about to post that, so make sure you guys like and share it, please. Thank you. All right, until me, All right, F, I appreciate you. All right, y'all. See you later.